Hi.
Good morning, everyone. Brian, are we on? Okay. Good morning. If you didn't see my post from earlier this morning, you're going to need some supplies if you'd like to participate in Praise Kids this morning. You will need, let me get the picture up for you too. You will need a piece of paper and something to write with. And you will need a mirror, like reflecting my house on you. There you go. Here, look, you can see Mr. Brian right there. Look at that. Isn't that cool? Hi, Mr. Brian. You will need a mirror. Okay. Mr. Brian, can you help get this on my phone for me?
I got a little mirror for this little guy.
Yes, because it's Parrot Day, guys. It's Parrot morning. All right, so we are going to get started with 2 songs. Again, I have those supplies for you. 1 piece of paper per child. Thank you, Mr. Brian. Crayons or markers, something to write with, and a mirror. Those are your supplies you will need today. So we're going to get started with some music.
You guys stomp your feet like that? And let's clap together. That's it. Keep it going. Let's sing this little light of mine.
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Alright, keep clapping now. Sounds good? Everywhere I go.
Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine.
Yes,
everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine. Everywhere I go, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Oh, that sounds so good. That's called clapping on the back beat. Alright, sing this real quiet with me now.
Even when I'm afraid, I'm gonna let it shine. Even when I'm afraid, I'm gonna let it shine.
Yes, even when
I'm afraid, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Oh, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine.
Boom, shaka laka boom. Aw, yeah. See Diddy in the house. Time for a little deep down boogie, cause it's happy time. Boom, shaka laka boom. Put your hands up high, now you bring them down low. Take them back up, now that's how we roll. Jump around, jump around. Now we're taking deep down to the house. Deep, deep, all deep down, down. Deep down in my heart, I love you, Jesus. Deep, deep, all deep down, down. Deep down in my heart. Do you love your Jesus? Deep down in your heart.
Yes, I love my Jesus, deep down in my heart.
Do you love your Jesus? Deep down in your heart.
Yes, I love my Jesus, deep down in my heart.
Put your hands up high, now you bring them down low. Take them back up, now that's how we roll. Jump around, jump around. Now we're taking deep down to the house. Deep, deep, all deep down, down. Deep down in my heart, I love you, Jesus. Deep, deep, all deep down, down. Deep down in my heart. Well, do you love your Jesus? Deep down in your heart.
Yes, I love my Jesus, deep down in my heart.
love your Jesus deep down in your heart, yeah.
Yes, I love my Jesus deep down in my heart.
Put your hands up high, now you bring them down low. Take them back up, now that's how we roll. Jump around, jump around. Now we're taking deep down to the house. I said a deep, deep, all deep down, down. Deep down in my heart, I love you, Jesus. Deep, deep, all deep down, down. Deep down in my heart, sing it again. Deep, deep, all deep down, down. Deep down in my heart, I love you, Jesus. Deep, deep, all deep down, down. Deep down in my heart. Now put your hands up high, now you bring them down low. Take them back up, now that's how we roll. Jump around, jump around. Now we're taking deep down to the house. Put your hands up high, now you bring them down low. Take them back up, now that's how we roll. Jump around, jump around. Now we're taking deep down to the house. We just took deep down to the house. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, boy.
Woo, are you awake now? Oh, goodness. Welcome to Praise Kids. Welcome to Praise Kids.
Praise God!
Praise God. Let's see who is here. Ruby has her parrot this morning. It's Parrot Day. Her parrot talks a little bit. All right. Good morning, Mr. Brian from across the room. Good morning.
No, Daddy. I'm just going to give you a hug.
Good morning, Miss Jody. Welcome, welcome.
Hello, Jojo!
Hello, Mr. J. Ellis, Grandpa. And I bet maybe Sharon's there too. Good morning.
I know.
Good morning, Pastor Misty. I bet maybe Bob's there too. Good morning.
I know
Let's
you
see.
want to eat my bow. It's watermelon.
I'm looking.
bow.
I'm looking. Oh, your grandma's here. Good morning. And Grandpa, I bet too. Good morning. Oh, and Ella's here. Good morning, Ella. From Miss
Thank
Jamie.
you, Grandma.
Mr. Troy. Good
I
morning.
almost said Ruby.
And I also know
Okay.
who's here, who's probably not commenting because we're going to see him later, is Riley. Good morning, Riley. And good morning, Grayson.
Hello, hello, hello.
Okay. And good morning to this user. Good morning. Welcome. You're here.
And
Okay,
We
guys.
don't know your name, so just type your name,
It's okay.
please.
It's okay. All right, guys. We are continuing our series today called, what's it called? We should know by now. You know what it's called?
Pets.
Pets. Called pets, because our pets are precious to us, and they were all created by God, and each pet has a unique quality and characteristic that we can learn from our pets, some of those characteristics that we need for a godly life. So today we're talking about parrots. Parrots.
Parrots.
I have a picture of a parrot. Where's my picture? Well, Ruby has, she's holding up a parrot. Ruby, you got to get off my arm. I can't move my mouse. There we go. Okay. There we go. Picture of a parrot. What do you think of that? All right. Today we're talking about parrots. Just like a parrot can imitate the voice of its owner. We should strive to imitate the example of Jesus. So that's what we're going to learn today about parrots. Now, I'm going to take a look here. I'm going to hide this picture. I think Riley should be. Aha, there he is. Let's bring Riley on here.
There you go, Riley. Look.
Hi, Riley. Hi, good morning. Oh, and Grayson, good morning, guys.
Riley, what's the matter?
Oh, Riley's getting ready to share about parrots. So, Riley, I have a question for you. Do you have a pet parrot? No. Here's the thing, guys. Riley, just wait. Riley and Ruby, they don't have pet parrots, but they both, at different times, visited a place called Parrot Mountain. Parrot Mountain has tons and tons of parrots. Let me find it here. I have a video
Riley.
with some pictures. Yeah, Riley, you might have to look because I know you probably won't be able to see it this way, so you might need to look a different way.
Riley, look at
Okay.
Riley's phone.
So last spring, Riley's family went to Parrot Mountain in Tennessee to see all these parrots. So Riley's going to tell us about it. And then 2 years ago, when Ruby was 3, she was also there. So Ruby, if you remember anything, you'll be able to talk about Parrot Mountain too. Okay.
I know one thing.
All right, Riley, are you ready, Riley? Riley, you look a little blue this morning.
He's angry.
Oh, are you upset this morning? That's not cool. Do you still want to talk to us about parrots? No? If you don't want to share, that's okay. I'll just share your pictures. Is that okay? Because I don't want you to be upset if you don't want to be here. That's okay.
Grayson, come here.
Does Grayson want to talk about parrots?
Yeah, Grayson will come here. Come here, Grayson.
Hi, Grayson. What do you see? Do you see on Daddy's phone? Do you see a picture of a parrot? Let me play the video.
You see the picture of the parrot on Daddy's phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Parrot Mountain. Look, there's Riley. He had a parrot on his head. Look at that big one. Is that a big one?
Yeah.
Look at them. So Riley, you got to feed them those little cups. What happened when you had that little cup of juice? What happened when you had a little cup of juice?
What happened when you had the cup? You had a cup of nectar. What happened when you walked in the cage with the nectar? What did all the birds do? They all swarmed you, right?
What's me on that screen?
That was
They sat on
Grayson.
your head.
What's me on? I was me on. 2 Graysons.
Yep.
Look at that pretty one.
Grayson.
Ruby, do you remember going there? There's Riley. Look, he held a bird. You held a bird like that too. Look, there's Mr. James. Look, there's Grayson. Look at all these birds you guys got to hold. And I think somewhere we have coming up, you guys can hear the birds. Yep, listen close. Here it comes. Listen to it. Here it comes. Look how that bird is imitating Mr. James. Look, it's imitating Mr. James. It's dancing with him. It's like being a mirror, doing what the birdie does. The birdie's doing what Mr. James is doing. Oh, and here's 2 years ago when we were there. Remember that? There's a big bird, big parrot on Mr. Brian's head, on your daddy's head.
Dad.
Look at that thing. It was trying to eat his hat.
Dad.
Oh, there I am. I did the nectar thing. It was quite the experience. Look at all those parrots. There's one on Ruby's hand. Wow.
And there was this one.
There's Daddy. There's your Mr. Ryan's doing the nectar thing too. Look at all those parrots.
I was so scared.
You were so scared.
I thought it would try to bite
All right,
me.
I think that's the end of our video. Riley, do you have anything?
What about the
Sunshine. Yeah, I didn't find a picture of you in sunshine. I didn't dig deep enough for that. Yes. Riley, do you have anything you'd like to share about the birds? Or not today? That's okay. Thanks for coming anyway and joining. We had fun with you and Grayson. Hope you have a better day. Bye. All right, guys. So, no, here, Ruby can't do that. Okay. I'm going to hide this picture of all the parrots.
And there was a picture.
You want to hop down here?
No.
No. So, one of the coolest animals. Okay, I got to talk and you need to sit somewhere still. Okay.
Mom,
one of the coolest animals you can bring home
is a parrot.
It's a pet parrot. You're right. Why do you think that is?
Because
there are so many different kinds of parrots. We saw all kinds of different parrots in those pictures that Ruby and Riley shared.
Do parrots like bird food?
Yeah, that's what they eat. But the coolest parrots are the parrots that can talk. Did you know parrots can talk? Did you know that? The coolest parrots are the ones that can talk. Some parrots have a unique ability to imitate sounds, or imitate the human's voice, just like we saw that parrot that was imitating or being just like Mr. James and bobbing its head and dancing with Mr. James. All right, some parrots, I have to be able to read, honey, have the unique ability to do sounds, and they can talk, and they can do phrases like hello or Polly want a cracker. But many times parrots will pick up on words and phrases all on their own. They overhear certain words that the owners say in their houses, and those sounds, and they imitate them. So depending on the species, parrots are capable of learning hundreds of words and phrases. So you have to be careful, because parrots can learn all kinds of things that the humans they're around. And if those humans are saying things that aren't kind, the parrots are going to learn things that aren't kind. So the parrots learn to talk by listening to their surroundings, and they pick up of what they know from their owners. They're like a mirror reflection of the people that they are around the most. And people who say hello to their parrots have parrots that say hello back to them. Mom, so do you want to guess what happens? You want to guess what happens if you say a bad word to a parrot?
They say it back.
Hey, you guessed it. The parrot will likely learn it and say it back. That's not good. That's embarrassing. So people aren't that much different than parrots. We act like the people we choose to spend time with. So people who surround themselves with bad company behave badly. So we want to be with people who have good company. All right. I think I saw Kara joined us today. Good morning, Kara. I'm not sure if I missed anybody else who joined us. Did I, if I missed somebody else, go ahead. I'm getting kind of lost here in lots of comments.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes, there's Kara. Good morning, Kara. I don't know if I lost anybody else, but good morning. So we are going to do...
Your hands are really cool.
I'm sorry. Mr. Brian has an object lesson for you with a mirror. So if you want to join in with Mr. Brian, you can hold up your mirror too. You want to go hold your mirror while Mr. Brian does his object lesson?
Morning, guys. How many of you used one of these to get ready this morning? I didn't. I just wake up looking this good. But the mirror makes a reflection, okay? Creates a reflection, a reverse image, but it still reflects what you look like. So you can look at it in the morning and you can check your hair.
You don't have any.
See if you got any in your teeth. Make sure you look real good before you leave the house. So it gives you that reflection. It tells you all the information you need to get ready each day. Now, God wants us in our faith journey to reflect Jesus Christ. So does that mean we should grow a beard and long hair and put on a white robe and sandals? Probably not, even though I look really good in a white robe. It means that we should reflect his life. We should act as much like Jesus as we can. So we can't really use the mirror to help us with acting like Jesus. But we can use the Bible. The Bible, especially in the Gospels, we can look at Jesus's life and we can try to act the way Jesus acted and make the choices that Jesus made and the way he treated people and the way he behaved. And for some people, the way that we act and the way that we treat them might be the first glimpse of Jesus that they get. So we have to try to reflect Jesus in our lives and in our behaviors. So think about that, and it's hard to do, but think about that as you go out into the world. Make sure that you're acting the way Jesus would act, and you're treating people the way Jesus would want you to treat people. Because for some people, that's the first glimpse of Jesus that they're going to get.
Thank you, Mr. Brian. So we are going to do our activity now that includes that mirror. So if you have your mirror, go ahead and get it out. If you hopped on a little bit after we started this morning, for this activity, you're going to need a piece of paper, something to write with or draw with, and a mirror. Okay. So we're going to get to know ourselves a little bit better. So I want you to look into your mirror. Ruby, do you have all your stuff here? Here's your piece of paper. Okay. I want you to pick up your mirror, and I want you to look in your mirror, look really hard into your mirror. You looking into your mirror? I actually don't need a mirror because the way I'm doing this Facebook Live, I can see myself just fine. All right. Yes, I see that too. All right. Now, look in your mirror. Do you see yourself? Now I want you to look a little harder into your mirror, a little harder, and start to imagine what Jesus sees when he looks at you. So look hard. And what do you think Jesus sees when he looks at you? So go ahead. and draw on your paper or write words, whatever you're most comfortable with. You can draw yourself or you can write words. And I want you to draw or write the things that you think Jesus sees when he looks at you. Did you hear your instructions?
Yeah. Are you gonna want a piece of paper?
I'm just gonna talk through it right now. I'm gonna let you do it. You go ahead. Use the table. What are the things that Jesus sees when he looks at you? Go ahead and draw that. Ruby, that's okay. It's okay, honey. Go ahead and draw it or write down the words. So I was wondering, when you look at yourself in the mirror, does Jesus see a kind person or a sour person? What kind of person does God see or Jesus see when he looks at you in the mirror? Sour or kind? Does Jesus see an artist? Does he see a musician? Does he see a really good sports player? Does he see a good student? Does he see a really kind leader? Does he see an encourager? Does he see a Christian? Somebody who believes in him back? What kind of things? What? What's wrong with your pencil?
Feel it.
Yeah, there's nothing wrong with it. Oh, we'll use a different color then, honey.
No, feel.
Yeah, it moves a little.
Pointy.
It's pointy. Okay. Does Jesus see anything that needs improvement?
Maybe.
Anything that needs improvement. Maybe you need to be a better listener at times. Maybe you need to clean up better after yourself. Maybe you need to say kinder words to others. Maybe you need to help your mom and dad more. Can you think of anything that needs improvement? How are you guys doing? Are you working on your activity?
Yeah.
Have you thought of some things that Jesus sees? I hope you have. And if you're willing to share later today, we would love to see you post your pictures or your words on our Facebook page today. So think about those things you wrote or that you're drawing on your piece of paper. What things do you think would make Jesus smile? Did you write anything down that you think, or draw anything that you think Jesus would
my
smile?
parrot so far.
Oh, it's your parrot? You're supposed to be drawing you, silly.
No, I'm going to draw me on that piece.
Oh, okay. Right? Are there things that you're not sure Jesus would be happy about? Anything you wrote down or you drew that you don't know that Jesus would be happy about? So what I want you guys to do is take some time today, and you can do this with your family or your parents or your older brothers and sisters or aunts, uncles, grandparents. Take some time today and pray for those things that you wrote about, especially the things that you're not very proud of. Ask Jesus to help you be a better reflection of him, the best that you can be. That's what I'd like you to work on today. Okay, now, I know you guys have been working really hard on that, but we're going to do something else. Since we've been sitting here for quite a long time.
We're going to close with a song.
We're not closing. We're not done yet. Are you ready to be done already? We didn't do the Follow the Leader song, and that's what you were looking forward to, right?
Yeah.
We're going to do the Follow the Leader song. So I found a song, guys, that's called Follow the Leader. And I want to know if you can keep up with the Follow the Leader song.
I want to be the leader.
Ruby said she is going to help lead you through this. I'm not allowed to be in it. I was told that. So,
Yeah.
so I'm going to get that
I'm
ready.
gonna do it.
Take a break from your drawings and see if you can keep up with Follow the Leader. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see it. Good.
Come on! Follow me! Here we go! Hands up! Down! Watch this. Left, now right. Left and right. Come on. Left, right, and left, right. Double time. Left, right, 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 left. Follow me. Jump on your left, jump on your right, jump on your left, jump on your right. Everybody jump on your left, jump on your right, jump on your left, jump on your right. Now clap and wave, clap and wave. Come on, clap and wave, clap and wave. Follow me. Everybody scream! On 4, we're gonna jump and wave. On 4, we're gonna jump and wave. 1,
get ready to jump.
2,
Get ready to wave.
1, 2, 3, 4. Jump and wave. Jump and wave. Jump and wave. Everybody jump, 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 jump. Jump and wave. Jump and wave. Jump and wave. Jump, 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 jump. Somebody, anybody, everybody scream.
Oh, it proved to be more than Ruby could handle. She had to have somebody spot a place for her. Oh my goodness. How many of you were able to keep up with that follow the leader? Oh.
I'm thirsty.
Go to, all right, then go get some water. Oh my gosh. So follow the leader, guys. That was such a really appropriate thing to do today because we are learning about how to follow Jesus, our leader. Okay. Hope you were able to keep up with that. That was a super fun song. All right, so we're going to talk about those parrots again, guys. Those parrots. Okay. Just like a parrot can imitate the voice of its owner, can talk just like his owner, we should strive to imitate the example of Jesus. I can't think of a better friend to be around than Jesus, right? Jesus would be an awesome person to be around, right?
I got a phone.
Yes. Yeah. We are going to watch a video based on the Bible story.
Sorry.
Oh, nope.
Sorry.
Okay. Based on Luke 5, 1 through 11. And it's when Jesus called a group of men to be his first disciples. So let's get that up here so you guys can see the story of the fishers of men.
One day, Jesus was standing by the sea. The people crowded around him and listened to every word he said. Jesus saw 2 boats at the edge of the water. He got into the boat that belonged to Peter. Jesus asked Peter to take the boat away from the shore a little bit. Then he sat down in the boat and taught the crowd of people. When he finished speaking, Jesus said to Peter, "Go out into the deep water so you can catch some fish." Peter told Jesus, "We've worked all night and haven't caught anything. But because you say so, I will let down the nets." When Peter and his crew put the nets down into the water, they caught so many fish that their nets began to break. When Peter saw this, he knew that Jesus was special, and this was a special thing that had happened. Then Jesus told Peter, "Come and follow me. From now on, you will fish for people." Jesus didn't actually mean they were going to catch people like they caught fish, but he meant that they were going to follow Jesus and tell people about God's love for them. friends, here's the amazing part. Peter and his friends left their boats and stinky nets and fish on the shore and followed Jesus.
Wasn't that an amazing story
Yeah.
about Jesus?
I could hear it.
Creating fishers.
Mom, I didn't want
friends?
to watch it. I could hear it.
You could hear it. Yes, you were listening. So Jesus called a group of men to be his first disciples. And these men would live with Jesus every day for the next 3 years. They saw every miracle. They saw every sinner whose life was changed. They saw every confrontation with the religious leaders. They heard every single speech. More than anyone, these 12 men knew Jesus well enough to imitate him, to be a reflection of him. When Jesus went back to heaven, the 11 who survived went on to become the leaders of the new church, teaching all they had learned to the new believers. So from the time of the disciples until now, Christians have taught one generation after another what it means to follow Jesus. And today that challenge is yours. We want you to imitate Jesus, to mirror Jesus. The word disciple means a follower of a leader or a teacher. Okay. Disciples listen to what their teachers say, but they also watch the things that they do. In everything, they strive to imitate their masters so that when they become the teachers, they can pass on what they have learned. The more time they spend around their master, the more they become like the master. Being a disciple of Christ means that we want to be like Jesus. That's why we come to church every week. And even if you're not going to the church building, you're still coming here every week. We want to learn more about Jesus.
In our house.
No, but you're coming to Praise Kids virtually.
In your house.
Yes, right.
It's not in our house.
But every week you're tuning into Praise Kids. We want to learn more about Jesus. We want to learn who he is and what he has done and how he views the world. So learning about Jesus doesn't end when we leave church. No, as Christians, we need to read the Bible every day. The Bible is our best source for learning who Jesus is and how we can be just like him. The more we read it, the more we study it, and the more then we memorize it, the better we're going to be at becoming a mirror of Christ. The more we are able to be like Christ, the more...
If you are still there, I cannot wait to go to the beach and ride our bikes.
The more we are able to be like Christ, the more we'll be able to share Jesus with others. The love we have for God and for people will come through our lives, and people will believe because they can see Jesus in our lives. And God is calling us to be his disciples. He wants us to imitate Christ. So let's commit ourselves to being the best reflection of Jesus we can be so the world can see Jesus in our lives. So we're going to say a prayer together. Ruby, are you going to help with the prayer today?
Moon blue.
Is what?
It's the moon blue.
Is the moon blue? If you'd like it to be today.
So tell me.
Are you going to
actually?
It's for white and gray. Would you like to do prayer today? Or are you going to repeat after me?
Is this paper kind of white and
I'm going to start the prayer. Are you leader or follower today?
Later.
Leader? All right. We're going to repeat after Ruby. So you're going to bow your heads and close your eyes. We're starting right here. Go ahead, Ruby. Right here.
Let's say a prayer together. Dear God.
Dear God.
Teach us.
To
follow you.
You.
So we can be just like.
So we can be just like Jesus.
And help other people. See Jesus in us. We love you, God.
We love you, God.
Amen.
Amen. What a great leader you were. So guys, we are the only We are the only Jesus some people will ever know or ever see us, our mere reflection of Jesus. That's why it's so important we strive to be good imitators of Jesus. Devote yourself to some time and some prayer this week for yourself, for your family. Pray that God will guide and direct all of you so that you will be a family that points others to Jesus. Well, guys, we're going to soon wrap up this lesson, but I want to tell you a little bit about some exciting stuff that's going to be happening next Sunday. Okay, so my first announcement to you is things are going to look a little different next Sunday for a whole mess of different reasons, but all good. Next Sunday, Praise Kids will be live at 9 a.m. virtually. However, our family will not be here. We will be out of town. I know you're sad to not see us. We've been doing this for about 4 months. I'm sure you'll welcome somebody new. So Miss Jamie, our director of children's ministry, she is going to be here live at 9 a.m. Not here at her. I believe she's broadcasting from her house. And she will lead you guys in next week's lesson. She's going to continue the series. And next week's pet, I'm going to give you a spoiler alert. Next week's pet is a snake. Snake. How many of you guys like snakes? And if you don't like snakes, here's the cool thing. It's virtual. The snake is behind a screen. And Ella is going to introduce her snake to you, her pet snake, for your pet interview. So that should be a lot of fun. We can see it. Maybe we can tune in from where we're going to be. Okay. Yeah. So Praise Kids, 9 a.m. next Sunday, just like it always is, but you'll see a different face. It will be coming from the Nace household. So you'll get to see Ella. You'll get to see Jamie. And I bet if you petition loud enough and make enough noise on Facebook this week, you might get a sighting of Mr. Troy as well. Okay, guys. So that's happening at 9 a.m. Next week also begins our in-person worship at the church itself for a 10:30 service. So after Praise Kids is over, you have the opportunity to get in your car or walk if you're close enough, and you can go to the service and go to the church and see it live. You don't have to watch it on the screen anymore if you don't want to. You do have to wear a mask. If you have questions about any of this, if you have concerns about any of this, please contact Jamie. Please contact Pastor Misty or Pastor Don and have a conversation. But that will be starting next week. And in person, there is also going to be a children's story, just like it always is during that service. And I believe they're handing out activity bags for the children as well. Somebody will correct me. I'm sure if I got that wrong.
This Sunday, we will be watching church.
Okay.
So
do I have, next Sunday also, I'm going to see how many of you can remember this. Miss Jamie is leading Praise Kids. Next Sunday is Miss Jamie's birthday. Who can remember and post first happy birthday to Miss Jamie next Sunday? So think about that and see if you can remember that it's Miss Jamie's birthday. Oh, did I miss anything? I'm not sure if I missed anything. If you today,
song.
I know we're going to do closing song. It's not live. The worship service today's worship service is not at the building. Please don't get in your cars and go to the building today. It is not live in the building today. It is virtually online. You can go find it at any time. You don't have to wait at 10:30. Maybe some of you even watched it last night. They post it in the evenings now on Saturday evening. So you can go ahead and watch our service together at any time today. You can find that link on our website at landcobb.org. It's also, I think it's on the Facebook page, a link, and I believe it's right on the YouTube page. So you can go check it out.
Ta-da! Look
All
at
right.
the parrot.
I think you guys are done hearing me talk now. We are going to wrap up today's lesson about mirroring Jesus, and we're going to sing a song that talks about just that, talks about mirroring Jesus. And I got to tell you, I had some technical difficulties this morning, so I didn't get to practice this song like I wanted to. So I'm going to be learning this with you at the same time. So hey, let's go ahead and do that. So Ruby, you ready to do this song? Because this is going to be new for you too.
I'm drying my hair.
Oh, you're drying your hair, of course.
But yes.
Yeah.
Woo, that was fun. I hope you guys have an awesome Sunday morning. Tune in next week, 9 a.m. Nace Family. And then you'll see us again. You get a break from us, but we'll be back again the following week. Bye, everybody. Have a great...
7 days at the beach.
There you go. You had it first from her, right?
7 days.
Have a great week, everybody. See you later.